Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hello everyone, this is your friendly neighborhood doctor, Jimmy128, and I am back and my voice seems to be healed. It's rather husky now because we went out karaokeing. Is that even a real word? With the lovely, lovely people of Game Evolution. Anyways, I am back and I'm going to bring you a replay. This is going to be a 1 versus 1. Let us introduce the players spawning first here on the 3 o'clock position. This is Shakura's Plateau, and spawning here, of course, is none other than the Green Zerg, CubeBy, CubeBy, Cube Salt, however you know him, but he is Steelheart, the champion of the Philippines. Well, way back in the day, he is the Green Zerg, and his opponent is going to be Daneski, which I believe is Mineski.Dane. I think so. This was a replay sent to me by Byron. He played this in one of the tournaments that he joined, where there were really a lot of very good players. I think this was the Docs Cup number 2 with a $2,000 prize pool. Anyways, this was one of the qualifying matches, and let us see if this will be an epic match. Of course, Byron sent this to me. Let us see what is going to happen in the game. However, it's a little bit too early to see what's going on. But first, let's talk about Steelheart. He's of course a household name in Philippine StarCraft, and he has already been playing a lot StarCraft 2 games. But hold that thought! We have a barracks being built here by the gold expansion. So Mineski.Dane, I think it's Mineski.Dane, but I just call him Dane, looking to apply a lot of pressure here. It looks like he'll be committing to a 2 racks attack with a bunker, and oh my goodness, Byron is getting a hatchery. Pardon the rust in game commentating, it's been a while. I've really been resting up my voice. Anyways, and it looks like the spawning pool is just now on the way. However, 2 barracks are up for Dane, and he is already rallying Marines to the expansion of Byron. And there goes the SCV. He should be putting down a bunker in just a little bit. However, it looks like Byron has already put off a couple of drones to take care of the SCVs, and this drone is going to scout where if there are any Marines on the way. SCV though getting a full scout of the base, and it looks like here comes the first Marine. There's another SCV here, but the drone is going to spot everything in the center, and it looks like here's a bunker now being constructed by Daneski. So the bunker rush is now about to commence. However, there are no Marines being produced out of this barracks, and it is, I'm not sure why. Maybe Dane forgot about it, but here we go. And looks like there are 6 Zerglings on the way. There are 2 spine crawlers also being built. Another forward bunker being now being constructed. There are already 3 Marines on the field, and we have 4 SCVs here at the front. And here come the Marines. They're going to attack the building spine crawler, but there are a lot of drones being pulled out by Byron, along with 6 Zerglings. Let us see if he can take out the SCV building the forward bunker. Will he be able to take it out? Yes. So this bunker will have to be salvaged, and here come the drones to defend. The Marines though are out of the bunker, but they get in very quickly, and they're gonna take out so many drones. A lot of Zerglings have died, and it looks like this other bunker is now going to be finished. Construction is now going to be completed. However, there are 4 SCVs to repair. Another bunker now being constructed. Byron forced to adjust the position of the spine crawler, and there goes a second bunker. There are 2 spine crawlers though, and this spine crawler should be able to reach this bunker. I'm not sure about this other one. It looks like Byron's repositioning the top spine crawler, but the hatchery is taking so much damage. There are already 6 Marines, well 5, 1 goes down. A couple of Zerglings on top of the ramp. However, there goes the spine crawler. He will be able to take out the bunker. However, since there are 2 SCVs, they should be able to repair the DPS. However, looks like Byron is positioning this other spine crawler, and wow, looks like Byron is actually droning up despite this pressure. And there go the 2 spine crawlers working in the bunker. They can out DPS the repair, and here come more Zerglings trying to intercept the Marines, but the other bunker has been completed. Byron forced to pull drones off the line. However, they're not doing anything, and it looks like Byron lost more drones right there. However, the loss of workers is rather even, as Dane brought out a lot of SCVs. So it's like this one Overlord is going to fall, and looks like it's going not necessarily gonna supply block Byron at this point. However, that is a waste of 100 minerals, and wow, 3 more drones, 5 more drones in production. So Byron very comfortable just defending with just these spine crawlers, and I think Dane is just doing this bunker pressure to prevent Byron from making more drones, and to, of course, prevent it from droning up. But Byron not falling for it. He knows he can defend with these two spine crawlers and the queen, so he is just continuously droning up and looking at the income type. He has not. Well, he has lost a couple of drones, but he is keeping up. 3 more drones are on the way, so that should even up the supply count in drones. And just moving the spine crawlers forward. However, behind that attack, Dane has already constructed a command center. He is lifting off this other bunker. He still has a couple of Marines on the field, and he's constructing a second bunker, a third bunker. Rather, he already has 2 gases up. And what has Byron been doing? He's now getting a lair. He has only been on 1 gas this entire time. Of course, the scan going down by Dane just to check what is going on. It looks like there isn't much saturation at the main. Maybe Byron decided to Maynard the main the drones over to the expansion, and it may have been some form of deception, as Dane might think Byron is behind in the harvester count, but in reality he is just now about to shoot ahead. Lair is just about to finish. There are a lot of Marines though knocking on the front door of Byron. However, there is a queen here and 2 spine crawlers. Let us see what damage can be done. 1 Marine goes down. However, the Marines though are going to make it into the drone line, and the drones are being forced once more to defend for their lives. But drones versus Marines is a huge mismatch. However, not the best Marine micro there from. Well, okay, it was rather good. He was able to kill a lot of drones in the process, and Byron has lost, I think, about 8 drones. So that is a pretty good exchange. Exchanging around, I think, 7 Marines for around 8 drones. So pretty fair trade. Not really fair, but that trade is in favor of Dane, because Marines are dirt cheap and drones are very vital to the Zerg economy. Looks like we have a Spire now on the way for CubeBy. Second gas is now up. Lair is already completed. And Byron continuously droning up. He is not making any units. He has absolutely no attacking units. He only has 1 queen. I'm not sure if he's just now producing another queen though. So he has been on 1 queen this entire time. It's already 10 minutes into the game. It looks like Dane though has his expansion up. However, the food count is rather even, and Byron still leads in the harvester count. So this is very amazing play here from Steelheart. Despite all that pressure, he is keeping up. However, in this case though, the Terran player is ahead because he's on 2 base, and as Zerg you would want to be at least 1 base ahead of your opponent, and this hatchery is in the low regions of health. And here comes 6 Mutalisks now on the way. We have Stimpaks and a Siege Tank coming up for Dane. And it looks like he is going to be prepared though for the Mutalisk harass. Was he able to spot the Spire? No, he hasn't spotted the Spire, but I think he's just metagaming Byron at this point. Stimpak is just over halfway done. We have a Siege Tank here on the low ground. And just now researching Zergling speed, so this is a very delayed Zergling speed. There is a Baneling's Nest. Dansky sees that. So we are going to see Mutaling Bling for this game against Marine Tank. I presume there is +1 weapons for Marines, +1 infantry weapons, sorry, on the way. And it looks like the Mutalisks are going to encounter the missile turret and a lot of Marines. And Byron, what are you doing with your Mutalist? Does he lose any unit count? No, he hasn't lost any Mutalisks, but there is one in the low life. And there's also another turret here, and will it take out the Mutalist? No, but it's gonna bring one in. Oh wow, that's just 1 single HP. Looks like we're gonna lose a Mutalist already. Yes, 1 Mutalist goes down. And Byron's Mutalisk harass has been thwarted. All of this is thanks to the very early pressure, and these are rather late Mutalisks for Byron, later than he would have wanted to. So that just goes to show the importance of pressuring your Zerg opponent early on in the game. You do not want the Zerg to be left alone to macro and get the units that they want. Looks like we have an Evolution Chamber now researching +1 melee attacks. Byron just trying to find possible weak points. But uh-oh, these Mutalisks are going to encounter the Marines. Byron, remove them from the premises. I mean, get them out of there. Looks like there's going to be a huge push now coming from Danesky. This is a very, very, very scary force. We have about, let's see, 16, 24, 27 Marines and 3 tanks. And there are Banelings though here from Byron, but what is he doing? He's actually going to go around and try and flank the Terran army, but Danesky does see where those Banelings went because he did scan ahead. But let us see what Byron is going to do. He has a lot of Zerglings here in front. There are also Banelings up front, and looks like Byron has now circled the army, so he will be able to do a pincer attack here on this Terran contain. Let us see if, but when the Byron decides to push in, he's making 16 Zerglings, maybe he's just waiting for centrifugal hooks, which is just now complete. And let's see if he decides to move. And here we go. Here come a lot of Zerglings and Banelings from Byron from the front, and the Mutalisks and Banelings are coming in from the back. The Mutalisks are gonna take out every single siege tank. Banelings take out the tank at the back, and Banelings are going to take out this Marine army. No, but all the tanks have been destroyed. And there are only Marines left for Dane, so very nice defense there from Byron. It looks like he's going to apply the counter attack with the Zerglings, and oh no, these Marines are all going to die unless Danesky decides to attack. But here come more reinforcing Marines, and they will be able to chase a small Zerg force away. But there are a lot of units now coming out for Byron, though Danesky still leads in the supply count. He's already poised to grab his third, and Byron is poising or looking to get his gold expansion. I am so rusty. Looks like Byron is also going to move these spine crawlers to attack these destructible rocks. Looks like we have a drop now coming from Dane. Will Byron spot this? He does not have an overlord in this vicinity to spot the drop, so it looks like this drop may deal quite a lot of damage. This infestation pit is very much vulnerable, and let us see what happens at this drop. High tech though on the way, take note, and here we go. Here come the Marines for Danesky. Let us see how many drones die. 1 drone dies, 2. And the Zerglings are here to save the day. Here come the Mutalisks. They should focus down the Medivac, but there you go. So that drop didn't do much damage. They only killed about 2 drones. So that was excellent defense and reaction there from Byron. And looks like the spine crawlers are now going to destroy this rock. And gold expansion now going to go up for Steelheart. And this Satcher is slowly recovering. There goes the hype tech. What will Byron decide to go for? He already has +2/+2 on the way, +2 attacks. 4 infantry is starting, and there are 14 Zerglings on the way, and we even have a sensor tower just to spot for any Mutalisks. So I like it's a good choice. It's always good to remain safe, and the sensor towers really help you spot any possible Mutalisk harass. So I can't blame him for doing so. It looks like there are 2 Mutalisks now being sent. Of course, Danesky will be aware that there are 2 Mutalisks flying at the top. It looks like Byron though is going to move out. He has a lot of Zerglings and Banelings. Wow. But Danesky is still ahead. Looking at the unit counting station, he has 39 Marines, 4 tanks, 55 SCVs to only 39 drones from Byron. So income-wise, Dane has shot ahead. Did I miss a drop somewhere? Or has Byron not been producing any drones at all? Maybe going for that low econ July Zerg style. He already has an Ultralisk Cavern constructed. He's getting chitinous plating. So Byron really loves his Ultralisk. He has loved to use them ever since, I believe, the Brood War days. And he still continues to use them until now. And he uses them very effectively. And wow, Cracklings now on the way. And we have Carapace level 3. So those Ultralisks will be very hard to kill. More Banelings on the way and more upgrades. So let Byron also now grabbing his 4th. We have 1 Ultralisk on the way. The gold now being saturated, but the gold for Danesky is really saturated. Looking at the income type, he's making a lot of. No, it looks like Byron is leading the mineral count despite despite having only 51 harvesters. And looks like there's a drop now coming for Dane. It looks like he's going to do a 2-prong drop. This Medivac looking to head over here, but unfortunately there is no expansion over there. And looks like Byron has an Overlord position to spot this drop, and as rightfully so, he is pulling his Zerglings to defend it and see what this drop does. We'll keep an eye on this drop over here. But one drone goes down and nothing else. The dropship is forced to pick up all the Marines, and here comes another dropship. There are 2 Mutalisks on the way and a Queen, but not sure if these Mutalisks can defend. I think Byron though could lose this expansion, but there's a huge attack here up front, and looks like Byron catching Dane off guard. The Ultralisk and Banelings are wiping out a lot of the Marines. And wow, a huge chunk of Daneski's army has been taken out. However, this expansion for Byron is very vulnerable, and it's like the drop now has resumed. Up top, Byron, I'm not sure, did he lose all the drones? A lot of drones have been killed. Oh, looks like they're all here. But looks like this drop is going to be cleaned up, and this drop as well, as the Ultralisk comes in and wipes out absolutely everything. And here comes another pair of dropships, but they have nothing inside. Maybe just to be used as scouting dropships. These Ultralisks can do nothing to attack. And it's 4 base versus 3 base, and it looks like Daneski is now going to grab his